Hey everyone, Tapdawg here with Little Alchemist Helper, and today I am doing another review for the Thanksgiving pack. This is one of the packs that has had the most changes to it over the years, and so I'm excited to see that once again it is getting some love, and I wanted to share another pack review for it because it does have some significant changes to it. So this is the old card artwork for it. Tomorrow when the pack comes out, it'll probably be a different card artwork, but obviously I don't know what that is because I'm recording this ahead of time so it can be live when the pack comes out in the shop. So that way you guys don't have to wait for anything. But long story short, let's talk about the changes that happened to the cards first. So let me just click off of all of these things. There we go. So first, Carver of Doom here previously was a curse card. It is now a critical strike card, and we'll talk about that when we get to the final form cards. Just wanted to give you that little update for that one. Harvest previously was a 11-10. Now it is a 13-10, so just a 2 extra attack on that card. Not too shabby. Plymouth Rock got some significant changes here. It used to be a 6-10 protect. Now it is a 4-15 protect, so it had 2 attack dropped, but 5 defense added, which is a good thing to me. Then you've got Robot Turkey here, which was a 9-8, now is a 12-8. Turkey Zombie was a 15-8, and it's also had its attack increased by 1, so now it's a 16-8. And then, not in this pack, but it was adjusted because of the new Onyx card in this pack. And that's going to be Arcane Golem, which used to be a 9-5, and now that is a 12-5. So that's a nice little change there. Yeah, so those were all the changes that happened to cards, actual stat-wise, but we did also have some other changes that happened in this pack, and primarily it was new additional combos, the backfill combos for the 2 combo cards in this pack. So let's talk about the first card, the gold combo card in this pack. Turkey Day, what a great image. I love the image card artwork on this one. Just makes me laugh so much. So when this card originally came out, you might not believe this, but it was only 1 star and it had 47 combos. No other gold card even came close to having that few of combos. So when I was working on creating backfills for this, this was my top priority card, trying to come up with ideas for new combos for it. And when I did, I was able to come up with 40 new combos, so it went up from 47 to 87, which was still not great, but was significantly better. It made it go from being completely unusable, don't have it in your deck because it's not worth it, to being able to have it in a heroics deck, and it would make some hard-hitting combos, but it was just kind of still not the greatest card, so it was one that would at least make the heroics deck, but not necessarily be one that you'd be excited about seeing as you've got it into your hand. So originally, when it had 47 combos, thankfully it had 0 bronze and 0 silver, it only had 14 gold combos and 33 diamond. Then, fast forward, when I added all my new backfills for it, it went from that to 0 bronze, 0 silver, 30 gold, so it more than doubled its gold combos, and nearly doubled its diamonds to 57 diamonds. Again, wasn't that great, but now, with all the backfills that have happened in the last 2 years since I last reviewed this, it has 104 combos, so it's in line with where all the other ones are now. So it's finally in the spot where it's supposed to be. Still 0 bronze and 0 silver, which you love to see. A slight increase in the gold, so now it has 36 gold, and then a slight increase in the diamond, 65 diamond. So that doesn't add up correctly. I must be missing some, but yeah, that's only 102 or 101. So maybe some of those 104 combos are cards that aren't out yet. We do have 2 new cards that are coming on the way, so that might be 2 of them. And then I might have just missed one along the way of my counting. So, anywho, point is, it's got really great combo cards now, combos that it can make. So let's talk about the best combos it makes with Onyx cards. So since this is not an Onyx card, it's only going to have diamond results. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So we'll talk about the highest total stat combos it can make, and these are 35-31 attack, 35 attack, 31 defense, I should say. First one is a card from this pack, the updated Robot Turkey, which, because of the stat adjustment, is now its highest total stat. Now, this is actually from Sci-Fi Onyx and Science Onyx comboing with this. So those are great combos to have. Another new combo from the backfills is going to be a 35 attack, 31 defense Nosferatu Duck, and this is with Bat Onyx. So Bat and Turkey Day makes the Nosferatu Duck. I kind of understand that backfill combo, and hey, it gives Bat another good combo. You can't complain, so I'm happy about that. Other good combos it has is Fast Food, which is a 37 attack, 28 defense. This is with Fairy Onyx and Fire Onyx. So if you have a fire on Turkey Day, you're getting Fast Food. And if you have a special fairy come and help you on Turkey Day, you get Fast Food as well. So kind of a fun little play on there. Another 37-28 here is Honey Beer. This is with Magic and Wizard Onyx. So makes sense, kind of a holiday treat is the honey bear in the Harry Potter franchise, so kind of fun. Were Chicken here is a 35-30, and this is with Werewolf Onyx. A couple more new combos, 34-31 Anaconda Snack. This is with Snake Onyx and Turkey Day. I guess you could see a turkey being swallowed by an anaconda, so it makes sense. We also have the Easy Cake Oven, another 34-31, and this is with Toy Onyx. This is another new combo for it. Black Friday, a 33-32, which is with Energy Onyx and Void Onyx. That's on the Turkey Day when you have a Void, you go Black Friday shopping, I guess. And if you have Energy, you go Black Friday shopping after Turkey Day. And then finally, with the combo stat change, Plymouth Rock is now on the top of the best combos. This is on the defensive side, obviously, but this is a 27 attack, 38 defense, and this is with Earth, Knowledge, and Golem Onyx. And Golem Onyx is actually a new combo as well. That's Turkey Day and Golem is a brand new combo. Let's talk about its non-Onyx combos that it can make. So these will probably just be diamond cards that don't have the stat boost. So first we have Alien Mob Boss, which is a 29-26. And this is with Galaxy Wars. This is a new combo for it, so that's nice to have another new top best combo that is brand new. Anaconda Snack, again, another new one. This is a 29-26, and that's with just regular snake. And then Easy Cake Oven with regular toy, another 29-26. And then finally, the one that has 50 million combos here, Black Friday, a 28-27. It makes that combo with Madness, with Mind Control, with Void, with War, with Wealth, with Energy, with Holidays, and with Sidekick. Because the sidekick to Turkey Day is Black Friday, as we all know. So long story short, Turkey Day has come a long way from being the worst gold combo card in game with only the 47 combos it had at the time to now, this is going to be a bold proclamation here, but I would say that this is potentially a top 5 gold combo card. I know it sounds crazy, but when you look at the stat lines for this thing, it has quite a few useful cards to it. Now, obviously, your deck might not make this card last well for you, but I'd say it's a strong 4.5 out of 5. It's not a 5 out of 5, but it's a strong 4.5 out of 5. It's got a lot of strong combos. It's a very flexible card now with 104 combos, and mostly diamond combos, right? 65 plus diamond combos. That is all good things that help this card out. So it is a very strong card, and I'm really happy to see it go from being that sad ridicule of 47 combos to what it is today. So, yeah, I'm happy for it. But let's talk about the Onyx card, because that got changed. I normally will have the previous information in here, but I think it might have been updated, so give me a second to see. Can I see? Yeah, compare these. So the biggest thing was... Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but Golem Onyx. Anywho, we'll talk about that. Golem Onyx. Yeah, no, actually, it was in here previously. I'm sorry, that didn't change. But what did change is it did get some backfills. I always should just look at my notes because I have it written right in front of me. So before, when I reviewed this years ago, originally, Golem was a 3-star with 88 combos, 0 bronze, 22 silver, 25 gold, 41 diamond. Fast forward to 2 years ago when I did my second review for this pack, it had bumped up from 88 to 94 combos, and primarily that was just additional gold and silver combos it received. But now, in the last 2 years, it's bumped up a little bit further, and now it has 105 combos. Again, 0 bronze. It does have 25 silver, which is the same. Still, it went from 28 gold to now 38 gold combos, and then from 41 diamond to 43 diamond. So primarily it's gotten an increase in its gold combos, which is makes sense because Golem is originally a bronze card. So it's not going to have as many diamond combos as like a gold going to an Onyx. So that does make sense that it has primarily new gold combos. But let's talk about the best Onyx combos that it can make. These are ones I see often in my arena because I have a Golem in there. So first, there is a 37-34 Titan of Destruction. This is made with Villain Onyx. And Villain is just in the shop, so if you do have that, that's a good option for you. Outside of that, this is a new combo here. I'm happy about this one. I just finished my research on it. This is a 39-31 Nutcracker, and that's made with Toy Onyx. So another great one you want to see. Precious Ring Bearer here, a 38-32. This was previously made with Leader Onyx, and then it just got a new backfill, and I'm so happy for this. It now is a self-combo with Golem. So Golem Onyx and Golem Onyx make the Precious Ring Bearer, which is named Golem, so it makes sense. 38-32. So I have 3 fused copies of the Onyx Golem. I might be toying with the idea of putting a second copy in because of this. I haven't decided yet. I obviously have to use the optimizer when I update it, but I could see it being able to get in there. You love to have the self combos. Next up is a Zombie Tank, a 35-35. This is with Undead Onyx. And then finally on the defensive front, you've got Moon Golem here, a 32 attack, 38 defense, and that is with Space Onyx. Now let's talk about its best non-Onyx combos. Again, you're going to see some repeats here. Nutcracker, the new combo it has, it's a 37-29. That's with just regular toy. And that would be a diamond combo. Then you've got Precious Ring Bearer, and it's made with a whole grip of combo cards with Onyx Golem. So this is a 36 attack, 30 defense. It's made with Madness, Mind Control, Precious Ring Lore, The Chosen One, Leader, and now the new backfill of Golem. And I realize Madness and The Chosen One should have been mentioned earlier for the 38-32 Precious Ring Bearer as well. Forgot to mention those because in the last 2 years those will come out, and I just realized and I didn't add that to my script, so I'm sorry. But those are 2 more additional combos for Precious Ring Bearer. And then finally, a 33-33 Zombie Tank, and that's with just regular Undead and Onyx Golem. So I think that Golem here is a great flexible card. It has both attack-focused and defensive-focused combos. It's not the best Onyx card overall. You know, it does have its weaknesses because it originally is a bronze card, so you have to remember that for every great combo, like I just mentioned, there's also some really stinkers there in the silver category, and even some gold ones that aren't that great. I loved to see the buff to Arcane Golem that we mentioned at the start of this thing. It used to be a 34-30 when you had Wizard and Magic combo with Golem. Now it's a 37-30. I know it's only 3 points extra damage, but those 3 points are a big deal, and that could be the difference between winning and losing, so I'm really happy about that change. All in all, though, I'd say that this is a great middle-of-the-road Onyx card. It's about a little bit above average. It's a 3.5 out of 5. Again, I use this in my arena deck. Just because it's not a 5 out of 5 doesn't mean it doesn't go in your deck. It's a great glue card. It's a great flexible card because it, again, has the attack focused or the defensive focused combos. So if you're wanting to have a deck where you can swap at depending on how your turns are going to defensively focused or attack focused, this is one of the good cards to have for you. But I'd say it's about 3.5 out of 5. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the Diamond Final Form cards in this pack. We're going to start with the most adorable one here. That's the Pilgrim Chin. This was one of the cards that was not touched, and it's unfortunate because it's a 28-26 critical strike, and that attack is just a tad bit too low for it to actually be useful. You might be able to get away with it in Heroics or entry-level Arena, but really, I wouldn't. It's not my top priority. Next up, one of the cards that was changed here, Turkey Zombie. It used to be a 31-24 counterattack. Now it's a 32-24 counterattack. This can either go into your Heroics unfused, just have an extra turn, or it could actually be used in a tiebreaker deck in Arena. It's not as ideal as a Wolf Warrior or even a Lady Revenant, but it has that nice delta there of high attack and somewhat lower defense. I would have been okay if they had actually made this a 32-23, because then you get that extra 1 point of damage again with the counter reflect or counterattack reflected back. But either way, one extra attack is not a bad thing. So it's good all around. Next up, you've got Harvest here, which had 2 extra attack added to it. Unfortunately, it's an absorb card, so it went from 27-26 to 29-26, but not really going to be all that useful for you. Hopefully, they make a change to absorb where it will double the amount of damage gets healed to you, type of a thing, where you can actually have these be more useful in Heroics. But as it stands now, it's not really a great card. Our next critical strike from this pack is Pilgrim, which is a 28-25 critical strike. Unfortunately, it's got the same attack as the Pilgrim Chin, 28. Has 1 less defense, though. So both of those are just not that great. You can maybe use them in Heroics or entry-level Arena, but I wouldn't. We've got Turkey Zilla here. This is a 30 attack, 26 defense, crushing blow. This could be entry-level Heroics, maybe. I don't know. Again, the attack is just a tad bit too low for my liking for a crushing blow card here, unfortunately. And you got Mayflower, a 26-28 protection card. I would honestly consider dusting it. It's not useful. Its attack is too low to really be helping in Heroics, and its defense too low to be useful in Arena. So it's kind of in this weird spot where I wish they had adjusted it a little bit and made it have a little bit stronger defense. But where it sits right now, not the greatest thing here. Black Friday, one of the better combo stat lines here. It is a 29-28 crushing blow. This could be useful in Heroics or even a little bit of a defensively focused Arena deck, but primarily I'd think you'd use this in Heroics. And then finally, the one we talked about at the beginning, the Carver of Doom was a 33 attack, 22 defense curse card. Now it's a 33-22 critical strike. And that would put it with that attack level as an entry to mid-level Arena critical strike card. Long term, you want to have 34 and above for your Arena critical strikes. Ideally, you want 36s, but if you can't get the 36s, 34 or 35 will work in a pinch until you can get them. But below that, 33 and below, it's just you are going to have times where you just don't deal enough damage and you end up losing a little bit more percentage-wise when you get to 33 and below. So it's good for entry to mid-level Arena, but once you get to the end of Arena, you really need that higher attack to perform consistently. All right, on the Gold Final Form front, again, we had some updates here. Plymouth Rock used to be an 18-22 protection. Now it's a 16-27 protection. Great. I like that they changed it for the purposes of your combos, but the card itself is just not going to be very useful to be used in anything, really. So I'd probably dust it. Then you've got Turkey here, which is an Absorb card, a 21 attack, 20 defense. You might be able to use it in Heroics, but more than likely Dust is the better choice on that 1 and 2, unfortunately. Robot Turkey, this is the one that got updated. It was also a 21-20 Absorb. Now it's a 24-20 Absorb. But again, since it's an Absorb card and they're just not usable all that much, it's Dust or Heroics is your two best options for this card. Then we got 2 cards that are in other packs. First, we have the Golden Egg Goose here, which is an 18 attack, 23 defense protection card. This is also in the Millionaire pack. And because it's a protection with such low defense, it's not really useful. So Dust or Heroics once again. And then finally, Cursed Apple, a 25-16 curse card, which is also a part of the food event. And again, I'd say it's Dust or Heroics for it, because curse cards, especially gold curse cards, aren't very helpful or practical for you short-term or long-term. So, Thanksgiving Turkey Day pack. Got a great number of changes to these cards. They're all great improvements. I appreciate that. I applaud that for Monumental for continuing to improve these packs. Your gold combo card, one of the top 5. Pretty good combo card. It's got a lot of combos now. It has some pretty decent combos as well. And it's primarily diamond combos that it makes. So those are all good things. This is one of the ones that if you get it, it'll probably be in your arena deck for a long time until you're going down to just Onyx cards in your arena deck. It'll probably stay in your Heroics deck for a long time too because of that. Onyx card, Great Glue, has the ability to be flexible for attack and defensive combos. Kind of middle of the road when it comes to all of the Onyx combos, or just above average, but still a really good one. Like I said, I've got 3 fused copies of it. I have 1 in my arena deck currently. The other 2 are in my Heroics as well. So it's not a bad one at all. It's just not the top. Final forms. Really, the only one to talk about here is going to be Carver of Doom, which switched from a curse to a critical strike. That makes it a entry to midterm arena critical strike. And then Turkey Zombie is a good tiebreaker arena deck option because it is a counterattack. Not the best by far, but if you're needing additional final forms, it could be useful for you, especially if you're getting up to the higher ranks and you need to be able to reflect some more damage and your critical strikes just aren't working. Counterattack could work. Outside of that, though, all the rest of the critical strikes and the final forms, nothing great to talk about. So who should buy this pack? I would say that this is probably, I wouldn't call it entry level, but maybe entry level because of the fact you do get 3 critical strike cards from this pack. You've got the 2 Pilgrim options and then the new Carver of Doom. But again, both the Pilgrim and Pilgrim Chin are not great. So they'd be entry level for that reason. And outside of the gold combo card, which is kind of mid-game, the only thing that's going to really stay in your deck long-term would potentially be that Onyx Golem. So because of that, I would say I'd lean more of this being partially entry-level pack to mid-level pack. Definitely not a long-term pack because long-term players, there's nothing really here that's going to entice you to buy it. So, anywho, those are my thoughts. Overall, I want to hear what you guys think. I love the changes that they're doing, like I said, and I'm looking forward to celebrating next week as well. It will be the 1-year anniversary of this game, and I think we're going to get us a very special pack coming out next week. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you all real soon. Take care.